Hello there. I've really got to stop doing the fake Irish accent for starters. It's a little bit odd. I've got to look at the camera more a little bit as well, so it does help if I don't keep looking over there or over there, because there's nothing there. I'm talking to you. So, thinking, it's the whole psychology thing. Was it? You look up for something, look right for something, look left for something, depending on which part of your brain you're accessing. Anywho, that's what I'm doing. Self-analysing. First vlog with the tripod. So hopefully all good. I have checked, it seems kind of okay, frame, whatever skis. So I'm actually quite knackered. I got in about an hour ago, maybe less, from the gym. First time I've done the gym properly since Christmas Eve. Yes, I went to the gym on Christmas Eve. It was only 45 minutes. I'm trying to get in shape, I'm trying to get in shape. I also need to speak up more. Yeah, the gym has been, not to slag them off, I know, I feel for them, of course, Christmas period, stuck in, not retail, but the service industry sort of thing. You have to be around the public and open certain hours instead of, we're all closed for the offices for a couple of weeks and whatnot. I get that. But at the same time, it's quite annoying to be paying a subscription, and when it's like the 27th, 28th, 29th, whatever date it was, I think it was more than one date as well, they're on reduced hours. I'm like, but it's not a special day. I understand it's the Christmas period, but it's not a special day. So it's quite frustrating because I still had to work for a fair amount of it, normal hours for the most part, apart from the actual special days, and couldn't get to the gym. So, got to chill out. Didn't overdo it with the food too much, so it kind of balanced out. And funnily enough, I haven't actually put on weight over the Christmas period apparently. So, win. Did still enjoy myself. Still did eat good food. So, awesome sauce. Didn't have the puff pastry mince pies, whatever they are. Is it puff pastry? I don't think it's puff pastry. What the hell is it? The special mince pies. Because they're full of butter and that. But you don't want to hear me go on about all that stuff. So, yeah. Went to the gym for the first time today. Managed to get myself down there after going for a long walk, because I've been off for a couple of days, luckily, in a row, which is quite a nice change. I know I'm just going to complain about people being off, but this is my normal days off. I have had an extra day off this week as well, but that's bank holiday and everything. So I figured, get out of the flat instead of staying in the whole damn time and just lose my mind. It's nice to relax, but being in on your own all the time does make you a little bit loopy and so I went for a wander, walk to the hospital, which is a good half an hour walk each way. Partially because I've done it before, so I know it's about that sort of length. Partially because it's a fairly nice walk. There's a river by there. It's a good place to go by. Generally quite a good walk. And I have to book a therapy session. A therapy session for my foot injury. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I have a foot injury basically. I tore my tendon on the top of my foot, big old golf ball shape, about 10 years ago. It never healed properly, never got sorted out properly. I've had one load of physio, which was a general sort of, this is a bit of physio on feet, and there's nothing wrong with you, which is a load of rubbish, because it happens all the time, it stiffens up, and annoying. And I've pushed it this time, I've gone, look, I've tried all this, and they actually sent me to a specialist, so fantastic, you need to book that, and it looks like it's going to be at that hospital. So, ironically, I'm going to be, because I don't drive at the moment, haven't had a car for a while, haven't really needed it, there's always ways around this stuff, I'm going to be walking to the hospital. Done it before, twice now. It's not tough, but I just find it quite funny that I'm walking all that way to the hospital for a foot injury. it kind of makes you think, well, there's nothing wrong, but there is. It randomly stiffens up. Basically, if I sit down for too long, it will stiffen up. If I overdo it, like if I'm dancing, doing usual salsa dancing, if I've done it for about an hour and a half, it just stiffens up, starts hurting, cannot do anything with it, need to relax the foot for a while. Not ideal when you're trying to dance, especially with the ballroom coming up as well. Not used to it, so I don't know if I'm going to be more tense, if it's going to be more intense as well. Yeah, I need to sort that out. So yeah, that was a good walk. Managed to stave off the rain. Fantastic. Yeah, got back in, straight to the gym pretty much, because hardcore. And it's good. It's fairly busy, which is weird because people should be at work, but I guess it's that whole thing that I said before of people are off for the holidays unless they're a retail service. So I had a fairly heavy workout. Burned 1,305 calories estimated on the machine. And I know you're not going to count calories to lose weight and stuff, and I'm not just doing that, but it's a good guideline to balance out things, coupled with my keeping track of the nutrients in food, like saturated fats, the amount of carbs and all that whatnot, keeping them all down, as well as burning off the calories and that. So, yeah. It was quite an intense workout. I'm probably going to feel it tomorrow, and I'm back at work tomorrow, so that was probably a stupid idea, but what are you going to do? Yeah, don't want this to go on too long, but I've managed to pick up another couple of games on the cheap from Steam. What was I playing? I finally got around to playing something. Balls, what was it? It was really fun. No, that was a playthrough I've watched. Right, got it. Check Steam. It was Foul Play. So a lot of you are into games and whatnot will know that immediately. It's really quite cool, as in it's a side-scrolling game, not a platform. It's kind of a side-scrolling beat-em-up-ish kind of game, but instead of getting combos and just getting points and bonuses and experience and whatnot, it gives context to that, which I find quite a nice idea. It's on a stage, it's play. Actors, it lends things to sort of, or you go along and it moves along the scene. It's a constant flow of the scene changing, and all of a sudden there'll be a cleaner still on stage, and it's like, and yeah, because it's on stage, the bonuses and everything revolve around entertaining the crowd. So there's actually a reason for it, rather than, hey, let's just get a load of points. It's all about doing certain things which would get the crowd worked up, cheering you on and all that. And it's good. It's a fresh sort of thing. It's funny in places. It's a good fun game. So I'm glad I got that. It only cost me something like £30, which is amazing for that. Also got Legend of the Dungeon for bloody cheap. That is a very cool RPG. What is that? 8-bit sort of cool co-op thing, dungeon crawler, whatnot. Yeah, so good games, cool times, and I actually watched The Conjuring the other night. The Conjuring, and that wasn't as freaky as some people's making out. I shouldn't probably say that when I'm living alone in a flat. That's asking for trouble. But it was good. I enjoyed it, but I had a mate round, and we really did predict most of the stuff that went on in there. I think there was one bit that might have made me jump at one point, and that was about it. For something that's meant to be this big, huge, scary thing, it wasn't really that much. So, what are you going to do? Worth a watch anyway. Yeah. And, did I mention that? I watched, oh god, I've forgotten the name of that. Hold on. Okay, it was called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Never heard of it before. Got recommended by a cool good friend of mine called Kat. Not known for that one, but she's very cool. She's got very good taste. Good, fantastic taste. Apparently, too. Because I was just like, she kept going on saying it's such a brilliant film, and how it made her She just loved this film. So I was like, I've got to try this out. Watched it's fantastic, amazing. It's about a guy. Basically, it's the apocalypse. Quite realistic in what I would imagine people's reactions are to the apocalypse meteor sort of situation. Inevitable. Apocalypse coming. So I guess think Armageddon, but not with actually trying to sort it out. Hasn't really happened. It's just sort of like, this going to happen. Guys, you've got a few weeks to live. Go. So yeah, cool, very cool. It was really interesting the way that people interacted in it, and how the main character, who's played by, damn, what's it? I am having a forgetful night. I've got this one. Steve Carell. Memory. Yeah, Steve Carell is the main actor with Keira Knightley. They're the main characters, and yeah, they go through all this journey to do various things and meet family, and he's searching for his lost love, and on a very, very interesting journey. I thoroughly recommend watching it. Really loved it. Never heard of it, and I really love to get a copy of it to keep now, because it was that good. But some good times in the flat, or doing stuff on my own, entertain myself fairly thoroughly. Yeah. So I think I'll leave it at that. Awkward. Ta-ra. Oh yeah, and I'm trying to sort out the audio quality for this. I have the mics and stuff, but my adapters and stuff seem to have gone missing since I last used them. I understand the audio is quite quiet at the minute, and try not to be too loud as well. Yeah, gonna head down to Maplin or whatever and get a few cables and adapters, and hopefully I can get my input adapter working with the laptop so I can get some separate audio. So good times, gonna get better. And you may have noticed something is missing too. It was bugging me. I was feeling a bit sort of ugh, so I shaved it off. It happens every so often. Deal with it. It will come back. If you loved it, shame, it will come back. I guarantee you. Maybe you prefer the fresh. Maybe you prefer the fresh. Hopefully you do. Otherwise, screw it. Bye bye.